I'm guessing Chemo 82.
Alright, we're months away.
No, that's the original copy date, right? Yeah. I used to have one of the Wild West ones.
Oh, that seems to go for I thought about it. Did you just say it was top?
Okay. Oh, we're doing cartridge tonight. So, if you want to talk, grab the cartridge.
Pass it down the line. You don't want to say anything, you just pass it.
Right.
But they have control of the conversation, and then you can ask questions. It's not Nazi German. We gotta
beat one of them with a
We're
gavel.
gonna pass my ass. Pass that ass.
Alright.
We've done that before, Rob.
You're older, Rob.
Normally you gotta pay for it.
You had to pay?
A beer.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine.
With roofies.
I'm pretty cheap. Live! Oh man. Live! Live from the sixth floor basement of the guys.
Games and Beer Tower. It's Rob, not giving the correct lines.
Do you have the cartridge?
You don't.
He does now.
Quality cartridges on the screen.
Live from the sixth floor basement of the guys, Games and Beer Towers. It's the podcast that's all about
Rob's
the
ass.
beer sex doll.
Ooh.
I love that idea.
I missed this one.
You missed the beer sex doll?
Wait, we'll get into it.
It's guys, Games and Beer!
Yay!
Really? You didn't see the thing about the beer sex doll?
Is that what?
No, it
is that
started
what
as a
Jim-
beer doll.
I know.
Wait, waterbed.
Wait a minute.
And it wasn't a beer sex doll.
Yes.
Is that when Jim Rage quit
then
the
Jim
other
left.
channel?
That is when... No! To be fair...
I was in a meeting all day, okay?
To be fair, he really wouldn't have made it through Dick Day.
Oh God, I remember Dick Day. Okay.
Somebody left the group?
He probably... Yeah.
Gary left the
Yeah, that was it.
He raged.
That was it.
He raged.
He raged at the group.
All right.
That was it.
You know what?
The
Be
beer...
fair,
You know, Rob.
I said it was a bad idea, and you all ran with it the other way.
Okay.
That's true.
You know what we should do?
Blame Mel.
We should do
So I can
Budweiser.
stop drinking this.
We should do...
Where's just cleanse your palate?
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Beer sex doll.
All right, so Tracy has found something. And why did you pick this beer, Tracy?
Because it fits my personality.
All right, what do we got?
Batshit crazy.
Well, okay.
I thought it was
We knew that. What about the beer?
Beer's called Batshit crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's by,
Wait, ba-dum-bum. Sorry. I didn't have the table.
It's by.
It's by Mobcraft, which is out of Milwaukee.
Yeah. So explain Mobcraft to people if they're not familiar with it. So Mobcraft was a kind of a startup project. Oh God, it's been 4 years now, 3 years now. A while back. They have the most interesting concept for beers. They basically have you vote on what beer they're going to make next. So they put out a series of recipes that they've come up with of different types of beer.
Some of them are user submitted as well.
Correct, and user submitted beers. And then everybody gets to vote on what beer they're going to brew next.
This is kind of
So
genius.
it literally is a mob decision on the beer. And they've turned out some really interesting beers, needless to say. So if you get a chance, look up Mobcraft Beer or Mobcraft Brewing. Yeah, when you break Rob needs one.
Oh.
I'm drinking this because
I'm okay.
it's a coffee
Okay.
beer.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, it's a
So
coffee
what's
beer?
this?
It's a coffee beer?
It's a
Yeah.
coffee
it
beer.
is a coffee
Oh, I love
beer.
coffee
Okay,
beer. I'm so sorry,
read the
dude.
I'd
description,
like to
please.
be here to
Oh,
rate.
that's right. I'm so sorry.
I
Okay.
absolutely love coffee
Read the
beer.
description.
Alright, it's Batshit Crazy is a coffee brown ale, balanced milk, sugar, sweetened, sweetness gives away to robust coffee flavors, perfect for all your nocturnal exploits.
Okay, so why do they call it batshit crazy?
I don't know.
Because it has poo in it.
Yeah, was it guana?
Guano!
Yeah, which
Is
I
that
Guano.
thought was kind of whitish.
Guano
so I
comes
would've
from
thought-
the white
I would
fat.
have thought like a
Produced-
Belgian white would have been more batshit crazy.
Yeah, alright. Well,
I do not say why it's called that.
Does not have any guano in it. So just
no guano.
You know, it smells really good though. I do like the.
It's like Red Bull has.
Yeah.
It's got that really nice coffee smell to it.
It does have 2014 with the silver medal, so they've been around 6 years now.
Oh God,
This
If
wasn't
not longer,
actually
right?
an
Fair heads
idea.
up. Is anybody on Facebook chat?
No, I'm not.
I'll
I'm
get
not
there.
either.
So
Thanks.
This is in the spirit
Oh.
of Death to IPA.
I am on YouTube chat though, so
Oh, you're on YouTube chat?
I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to join in. It's alright.
Uh,
Because I don't get to watch it the whole time.
A few years back.
Don't wait till the eye lies out.
Okay.
A few years back, everything was IPA, everything IPA.
Oh,
You know what the problem is?
hi Jim.
And-
He was
and
moving
I
his
think-
window.
That is not clearing my palate.
So I
Named
think
after your ex. All right.
Named after your ex.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much every one of them.
Ben Franklin.
Hey, Jim.
I think
it's
coffees
Okay.
and
Hey,
pork
Ben.
are sort of the ones that are
fucking tin can.
the craft beers are putting out there instead of their latest
That's
and
weird.
greatest IPA.
Tastes like a fucking
Yeah.
tin can.
Yeah, I just don't expect,
Maybe you got a quality problem because mine's okay. Well, try it out of a glass.
Yeah, you try it out of a glass. 'Cause
'Cause I-
God.
to me, it just tastes like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
No, to me it tastes like a fucking
I do
tin
taste
can.
coffee.
I tried that
It's
last
okay.
time.
It's just I expected more in a porter.
Yeah, try that because
It's an ale.
What's the nail?
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
I
I got
expected more in a porter.
I really like the smell of
Real
it.
ale, I mean, yeah, it's fine.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean,
not bad,
sometimes you
no.
gotta like release the aromas into a glass.
I've done that
Right?
once or twice.
Yeah.
Only
At
on
least
dare.
you pour
Yes,
it into
indeed.
the glass and pass it to someone else.
Nope.
Nope. Still tastes like a tin
Still
can.
tastes like
Never
a
had a
fucking
good
tin can.
day until you've been Dutch ovened by one of your mates.
Jesus.
And then the third mate lights it.
No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Another great band name. Third
Third
Man
Mate.
Lighting. Yeah. I like it.
Third mate light.
Third Man Lighting it.
I just
Yep,
don't know
Third
if
Man
I
Light.
It's
like
here's
a
the thing. I
coffee
think
and an ale.
it's okay for the coffee part.
Well,
The ale doesn't taste right.
it's got a long
Yeah.
aftertaste.
The ale does not taste right. for
And
some
I'm not
reason.
sure the long
Hey, Darlene.
aftertaste
Hey, Vidya.
Hey!
is doing it much good.
No, it's not. You're right.
The up front is pretty okay. But if you don't
you're right.
drink
It's
for a
the-
little
it's
while-
the aftertaste that's killing me.
Yeah, and I guess I see where they're going. You think, it's okay,
like
you'd understand
falls
their
over.
principle, but I'm not sure about coffee flavors and brown
Yeah,
ale.
no, you're right. That initial
Brown
hit's
ale,
fine.
I expect nuttier flavors
It's
from
all
brown
that
ale, not
aftertaste,
really
man.
coffee.
It
And it's
lingers.
resonant.
Yeah, it does, and it's tinny.
It's resonant.
And the weird
evil.
thing is, the date's on here, and it was only made in October, so it's not super old or anything. either.
No,
Yeah.
So-
no, it's fine up front. It's
Yeah, it just hangs with you.
I don't hate it, but
No, I hate it.
it's very watery, I think. too.
But-
It feels
Yeah.
weak.
Yeah,
But
to
it
be-
has a long tail.
girl.
To be fair, I think
I'm
coffee,
sorry, I took it to do
I think
No,
coffee
it.
does.
it's
It was
Well,
I
a
think
new
coffee
thing to
itself
try.
has a long.
no,
taste.
I
it's
don't.
the coffee.
Maybe I have crappy coffee.
Beautiful, it's bitter,
Ryan
it's
watching.
too
us.
short-lived in my opinion.
You don't come to think
Just
about
like your
yeah.
batshit crazy ex-girlfriend. Beautiful, bitter, too
Yeah.
short-lived.
Pretty much.
Yeah. There we go.
First I thought it was just an ale, but I think it's that aftertaste reminds me of
That's only after.
They'll never
dating.
find the body anyways.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You enjoy Ryan
Very
watching us
deep.
watching.
That's right.
So,
Ben enjoys you
So-
watching him watching.
Wait, I enjoy watching him watching Ben watching him.
so confused.
All right.
It is unpasteurized.
We caused a black hole!
So it does say drink fresh, so I don't know how quickly they want you to drink it too.
Yeah, and that's
Louis
not-
Pasteur
Yeah,
would
too
not
much
be
has
a...
gotta be
Too much
free.
should be
Oh,
okay.
wait, no, we're in February. So
Yeah, I guess we are. It's okay. It's actually gonna
But
come.
I think that's
No,
what
I-
a normal beer like.
I don't think
I
it's
think-
that bad, that
I
fast,
think
yeah.
beer is really so. If you're brewing it, 30 days is the minimum to serve,
Right.
and like probably 90.
About
days.
6 months. 6 months on the keg usually is what I
Yeah.
allow 6
I-
months.
Although,
I allow up to 6 months on keg.
Yeah, there is a pretty big window though.
There's a
but-
big window once you start serving it. About
yeah,
6 months.
But you gotta wait that.
You do gotta
30
wait those
days.
30. Okay, let's. I'll tell you what, guys. Let's talk about. Okay, you're at a bar. Do you order it?
I would order it
No.
only because of the
No.
Nope.
No. You didn't try it.
No, because
probably not.
No. No.
no.
Have I tasted it yet?
What?
Have you tasted
I
it?
mean, like, okay, yes, I've tasted it. Now, no, I wouldn't.
All right.
Yeah, no, we
Sorry.
assume that you know
Yeah,
it tastes
we
like.
assume you were drinking the beer here.
You've experienced it here.
No.
Now you're running out to a bar.
Yeah,
No.
I would not order it.
And I
Rob?
would probably tell
No.
people
Okay.
no.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
Alright.
party cooler?
That's sitting at the bottom.
I still
What's
think
next to it?
You would grab it at the party
Well, I've
cooler.
been drinking Budweiser before.
Okay,
This has been
Maybe.
a Budweiser.
No, there has to be more
Yeah.
options than
yes,
this.
no?
Midway.
No, I'm not even grabbing it at the
There's
party
Midway.
cooler.
Would this be in a party?
Like
Well,
if,
yeah.
if emergency
Everything that
beer
we've
was
had is
in
the
here,
party killer.
Yeah,
in there,
fair.
and like a fruit beer was
Mhm.
in there, not grapefruit, but some other fruit,
Yeah.
I'd grab it over them. But not much else. I mean, if there's a
Yeah.
Budweiser
Like a
in there,
sour beer.
I think I might go with the Bud.
If all that's left is a
sour
sour
and
beer and
this.
Are you talking about
I might do the
Yeah.
sour beer to be
Yeah.
fair, but
No,
I'd
it's
probably
They
grab
actually
it.
have a
I
sour
can't
beer
but it
fest
reminds me of
coming
that
up.
gross coffee they serve at work.
No.
You know,
Bitter
that-
beer face.
I don't drink coffee, so I don't know.
There's
All
a
right.
sour beer
All right,
fest.
let's do this.
Alright.
yeah, I'm
Wow.
I'm going sideways just because I like coffee
Go
so much. I can
pretty
at least
low.
find some redeemable.
That's one of the worst we've done in a while.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's
since the mushroom
don't,
one,
don't
yeah.
get me wrong.
Since the mushroom one,
It's-
thank
Mushroom
you.
one was 1,000 times
It's-
worse.
yeah.
It
That's
is
my thing.
finishable.
Save you from the
Oh, it's
Thank you.
finishable.
I was
All right.
grabbing.
No, I can drink that fucking mushroom one. That was a.
It was like
chore to
drinking
finish.
dirt. Okay, Judge
I
Rob.
think
We'll
it gave
see.
you set.
Judge
We'll
Rob,
see.
you need to pass verdict on this beer.
On the charge of temporary insanity, I find you not guilty. You're permanently effing insane. Bat shit crazy.
And what do you sense it to?
Drinking
Drinking! Maybe.
very slowly.
Yeah.
Very
Very
I was
slowly.
gonna
With
say
that-
too.
That
But
look on your
Budweiser-
face.
They're sentenced to.
I do love the smell of it.
Finishing.
It's kind of weird
No, it's got a really
because it
good.
sets a really
It's got a really good
it
aroma.
sets its
It does.
expectation.
It builds up your expectations just by smelling.
But-
it.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But Larry
yeah,
hit it right.
You have
That
this
initial
expectation.
taste is fine.
Yeah.
It's that long aftertaste that's killing it.
They, you know, they're the progressive OK beer.
All right. Okay. So
Wants to know if it's your favorite beer ever.
yeah. No, I don't think so.
On the charge of being our favorite beer ever.
Ben Franklin.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. All right. Okay. So Rob, what are we going to talk about tonight? Besides how crappy this beer was.
What video game are we
We got
playing?
crappy beer?
Nothing.
Crappy beer.
Larry, this is one of your requests that we do.
Oh,
like
yeah.
so.
Nah, it's not.
So
It's
we're
just-
gonna break it out at least once a month. We're gonna do a topic one like we used to do, just
Yeah.
because it's nice to
Just
talk
because.
every once in a while.
Because it's a
It's nice,
conversation
you know.
circle.
All right.
Yeah.
So, give me
So
that.
today,
Better than a circle jerk.
Today,
we're gonna talk
You
about
say that.
we're gonna talk
I was gonna
about
say.
what the hell is wrong with video games today. Why do they suck so bad? Now, I'm not saying that every video game sucks, but I am saying that many of the titans have fallen this year. Well, actually last year and into this year, and there are trends that are getting worse. And I'm gonna just break one thing. I'm gonna try and just keep it down to a couple minutes, and then I'll let it go. I'm gonna go with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare debacle, which is okay. People said we don't like loot crates. We don't like getting random loot. So Activision says, okay, you don't like loot crates. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have you pay for loot classes, and so it's not a secret. We're gonna show you what you're not getting if you don't pay. Now, okay, that's fair enough. In most things, you know that's open. That's saying, hey, I didn't get it. All right, fine. But there's like 3 or 4 different effing classes of pay through. So, like, you have a timeline, right? I've got the experience to unlock it. If I would have been a blue team member, I would have got it. But nah, you didn't pay. So, F you. Am I red? No, you didn't pay for that either. No, I'm simplifying the system so that people can understand the stupidity of it. And then C, yellow? No. So you don't get that. But the free tier's here, and the free tier is we have a slight modification of the same crap we gave you in the last tier, the last free tier. but it's taking you a month to get to here. And that, my friends, is what sucks about Call of Duty today. Other than the fact that they take the same goddamn gameplay and put it on a bigger map and pretended it was but we're not even gonna get into that.
Bro,
we're not even gonna get into that. Hey, yeah, we'll put it on a bigger map. Yes.
Question for you: are you referring to the X-ray bullshit that they put out?
It's not just the X-ray. It's every one of these classification bullshits that they've come out with.
The X-ray
Wolf Team.
The X-ray one was the only one I've heard.
I love the beauty of it is that all right. So there's also packs where you can buy some crap and get some random crap from it. But there's also you've got these different. It's so horribly convoluted. It's hard to explain. That's why I went with colors. You're on yellow team. You buy yellow team, you get some yellow team items. And then you see the red team item go by, and you're like, crap, I should buy that too. So now your $60 game has become a $150 game. It's all a bunch of virtual crap that doesn't help you at all, really.
But can I give you the counter argument? At least they give you the maps now, so you don't have to feel like you've had to buy the stuff to get something to play with your other buddies who didn't buy or did buy. At least now you can play the game with everyone with all the same stuff. Who cares if you look blue or yellow or green or have a gun that's got things...
I think it was more fair when you were paying for content. And look, I could say, I'm not going to opt for this map pack, and that's the price you pay. But it seems to me... No,
I feel like
we won't even get into the maps. But the problem is I really like the customization that came from the loot crates. Like, I still play World War II because who knows what kind of cool crap I'm going to get. Yeah. It's just... It feels like almost more of a ripoff than the crates felt. The crates, I was getting something random, but if I played enough, I'd eventually get something cool. You know? You weren't always getting something, but it's not like it was earth-shattering whatever you were getting anyway, you know?
You mean pickup crates? Or
yeah, they had these drop crates. No, you didn't buy. You could buy it.
You could buy
the
crates.
They offered them, and that would tick me off. See what they should... Here's a crazy idea. All right, have the random crates, put them back in, and quit with this blue, yellow, green crap. Give us at least a fair chance to get something we like without paying an extra... Yeah, all right, you know what? Here's my counter to that. If I paid $20 for the game, I wouldn't complain about that, about what they've done. Because I bought plenty of $20 games or free games. If it was a premium game, and I was just buying extras, like Call of Duty Mobile, which is, in fact, a superior game, I would not complain. I would not complain about it. But because I'm digging into my time, I'm sorry. But because I paid for a full price game, I wanted some
order.
I feel
HR.
I really like that. Have another drink, HR. I need to get to passive HR.
No, we need to queue up the speech.
All right, but anyway, because I paid full price for it, I expect some full price features, and in World War II, I consider that a full price feature. I never felt like I was getting less than other people, and I paid for the map packs because they were a value. They weren't a skin. I was actually getting something substantial for $20. I'd wait till it was $15.
But now you have to pay for the skins.
Right, which annoys the shit out of me.
Just flipping what you're paying.
They are. Yeah, that is basically what they did. But they also took the random chance of getting the cool thing that you want out of the mix. You're gonna have to pay to get the things you want. Period.
I always feel like I never could see myself anyway.
And so you're like 100. I always like. I really love the gun tags. I really love the little tags that are hanging off your gun.
I knew that was gonna happen.
And I also like unique guns so I can see whose gun I picked up because I think it's freaking hilarious. Like, hey,
I got your gun.
Hey, Darlene, I got your gun. It's kind of fun, and I like seeing the customization option. Okay, I'm done. I talked too much already.
No. I think that you. The point that you brought up that still is always a subject to me is the you pay for a full game up front. If you, again, like you said, it's one thing if I buy a freemium game or something like that.
That's all they're doing.
But when I spend $70 and $60 on a game, I kind of want it to be complete. I don't want to have to buy multiple packs to go with it that now, like I said, get that game up to 150. 150 is being generous. I mean, so one of the games I play is Mech Warrior Online.
Right.
Now there's the new.
Oh,
Now
don't get me started there.
we'll get to it. We will get to it. Trust me. There's the new one out now. They've got the new version of. It's not MechWarrior Online anymore. It's MechWarrior
5, 6.
5.
First
MechWarrior
I've
5.
got it.
Yeah. So
Played it twice.
it's effectively the same game with a few things, and you still have to buy new mechs. So you're spending, $60, $70
Mechs
on
aren't
it.
portable?
What's that?
Mechs aren't portable between games?
No.
Oh,
No, so all the mechs you bought when you were playing MechWarrior Online do not import into the new game.
Oh, you're talking online, because I was going to say, in game, you're just spending C-Bucks.
Right.
Right, it's mostly
Well,
a
no,
first
but
person.
you can purchase
It's mostly
special mechs.
C-Bucks.
Right, you can buy more C-Bucks to buy mechs. You can earn them too.
You earn C-Bucks for sure.
Right.
But you could just, pop another 50 down. And,
Right, so you can buy a mech. And they have
I think
mech
it's
packs
cheap.
you can buy.
Yeah.
It just, the whole thing about that is, again, I bought the game. I don't want to have to spend more money. I just, and again, I do understand the business model behind it. I
think it, and I don't know if this is considered an inflationary issue, but it was once a day where you would either get the game free, and then you get freemiums, and then you could upgrade or maybe you'd get through the game faster if you purchased your way through it
Play
or
to
something
win.
like that.
I have
Play to
a
win or
voice
something
in
like
the
that.
chat
So,
moment here for you, Tom.
Yes.
Ben is wondering, how do you feel about legit DLC though? Like The Last of Us, Breath of the Wild, Borderlands, I'm assuming where you actually buy the game and then they legit give you more stuff beyond the game.
It depends on how much they
DLCs.
actually add in that DLC
Correct.
pricing.
So some of the DLC, okay, so if I'm just getting a few more map packs, I have issues with that.
Mm.
If I'm getting a whole new module for the game, where you've added it onto the game, where the gameplay changes because of what you added onto it.
Yeah, like one of the Borderlands 2.
Right.
Tiny Tina's Dungeon of Terror.
Thank you. Right. I'm getting
That's
a whole
new thing.
Thank you. I'm getting a whole new content there.
Yeah.
You're not just enhancing my existing content. So
Or looking pretty.
right, or yeah, I got some cool skin or something like that. So yeah, so he's right about some of that.
What's wrong with looking pretty?
It's only that. So see,
Oh, no,
again,
I'm just saying that. It's like
real quick.
Sometimes I want to look pretty.
So
If I'm going to be staring at that character's butt the entire
judge?
game, I want to look at
right,
it.
you
I
definitely
want it
want
to be
you
a
definitely
pretty
want
butt.
to. So
Wait, you were talking about games?
so see, here's the thing that I miss. I miss games like this. See this great game by Mega Cat Studios, Little Medusa. You buy this, you know what? You don't have to buy anything else for this game.
Get the hell off my lawn.
Yes.
It's complete.
Borderlands 2's
It's-
DLCs were amazing, Ben.
Yes, they really were. It's
Yeah.
physical. You get something.
What's
And then again, like Borderlands, I don't mind that kind of DLC. I don't mind DLC. I do mind, again, selling extra crap. So again, I play a lot of MechWarrior Online. It's one of my go-to games because I can drop in, do a quick, quick match and get out again.
I did see.
But again, if somebody spent a lot of money and picked up all sorts of cool mechs, they're going to do better generally. I mean, I do okay, but you can go up against some teams where they've bought some really nice mechs and are going to kick your ass every time because they've bought some really nice mechs.
And they got some snazzy
Pay to
names.
win is a big problem.
Pay
to win in the
I'm
game
big
is
with
a
that.
bu-
I'm
is
big
a
with
bunch of
that
crap.
too. So,
I've
See,
seen
that
games
seems
go that way.
controllable, though.
pay to win? No, it's not. It is.
You should be
but
able to.
You
Yeah.
should be able to.
Because,
But
I mean, like in MechWarrior, for example, I mean, the worth tonnage or whatever.
Right. Okay,
should
so
be
here's the thing.
fairly matched up.
if I can buy some
Like on a team of so many.
right, but that's tonnage. Now there's guild weapons versus non-guild weapons. So if all the basic mechs come with non-guild weapons, they're going to be at a disadvantage to those who buy guild weapons, which are all far superior. So
You also have to understand
And
how
the
guild
tonnage
weapons
doesn't-
work.
right, but the tonnage doesn't change all that much between guild weapons and standard weapons.
Yeah, they're not heavy enough, heavier. Or whatever,
Exactly. So so you don't get
It's
any,
part of the advantage of them.
right. You don't get any load
You
balancing with
get-
that.
Yeah.
So all right.
All right, I'm gonna go on into a totally different course. Mine is Cream creators not listening to their gaming community. That's been one of the issues with the games that I play. for instance, Diablo. That's been a big issue. I play Diablo-style games, which is why I don't really play it anymore, because I don't feel like they listen to their community. They came out with the mobile game. Most of us that play that are PC gamers and do not want it on mobile. It's not something that is interesting. And then with the way that they, and I know this is old news, and the way that they came out with everything and was just like, so don't you have phones kind of stuff, like basically laughed in your face of, well, you know what, too bad, we don't really care about you anymore, this is what we're gonna do whether you like it or not. And it's like, okay, well, great, that's why I don't play it anymore. That's why I play Path of Exile now, because they listen to people, like they listen to their gamers. We say something, people say something on Reddit, they change it like within a couple days, which is great. I love that.
Didn't they just do that with Warcraft as well?
Yep.
They remastered it.
Blizzard is awesome.
Even the people who didn't buy the remastered ended up with a new lobby.
I'm going
and
into
they
that
also,
in mind.
Okay, all right.
And
Phil?
Okay, you're going
No,
Warcraft
Oh, I'm going into
or Blizzard.
similar.
No, I was just
similar
asking if that. Yeah,
Well, I know like a lot of the thing is what happened with it is like they changed everything, their maps, the customization of their maps, stuff like that, and then they're taking away like they're making sure that they have the rights of the map. So if say you wanted to like build your own game off of this like map idea that you had, you can no longer do it because now it is their property, not.
Oh yeah, I heard
like,
that too.
That's
yeah,
what
they're
they're
doing
doing
that with everything.
too. Yeah,
Now they're mad about Dota, right?
Yeah, they do not want another Dota spawning child.
What a
they don't.
horrible thing to happen. Somebody liked your game so much that they made another game off of it as a mod, and then ended up becoming successful with it. What a horrible thing.
Yeah, 'cause that never happens. I mean, yeah. Think of how many Counter-Strikes.
Oh, God, his
What is
name.
it? What's the new one?
Counter-Strikes spun off so many things.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with
Unless you
spinning
want
off more
us-
games?
Counter-Strike
Like,
was a spin-off, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's my rant.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's fair.
All right.
So what's the general topic go off? Is just are we talking about digital content?
No.
No.
Whatever.
Whatever
It's
you
what-
hate about
what the
modern
hell-
gaming.
It's get off my porch. What the hell's wrong with gaming? You
Current
can be
state of
whatever.
Gaming. What maybe you're dissatisfied with?
Okay, dissatisfaction. Okay. So
Get
when
off
it
my lawn
comes-
before I shoot you type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of my general. I've been a lot more lenient lately when it comes to gaming, but in some ways I am a little bit more wary. It's not even about really complaining more; it's just worrying about ethics and legality at this point. So I did hear some points about digital rights management and digital content. So I'm pretty much conceded the fact that we've moved on to an age where we're never going to go back to just buying your game all
That's a
at
good
once.
question.
We're done with that. We can try to complain about we don't like DLC and we don't like digital content. Meanwhile, we're outnumbered by younger Fortnite players who are, let's face it, that's where all the Epic's focus is on. They were. One thing that really does gripe me about that decision is that they were, at the time, they were working
Does
on...
it grind your gears?
It does. It grinds my gears absolutely, Larry. It's the fact that, I grew up on Unreal Tournament, right? And one of Epic's last projects they worked on is, an almost open source Unreal Tournament where you can access their browser and the whole community had the ability to jump in and give suggestions and work on this and offer their own modifications, map packs. Well, then Epic decided, we're going to cancel that, and we're going to take all those people work on it and put them on Fortnite. So, as an older gamer, that does kind of piss me off, but at the same time, I'm not going to gatekeep and whine and complain. I've conceded. We've lost that battle. Sorry, it's done. We're on a new generation. I'm no longer complaining about, having to buy DLC or map packs or skins or anything else. I'm at a point where I have a lot of ethical questions about the practice of releasing an unfinished game and then saying and making people pay full price for it and saying, well, we'll update it eventually if we feel like it. It's one thing for smaller developers to do this. They, when Greenlight Games, testing games, that's okay. I can't really say. However, when it comes to a major developer like Bethesda, who did what they did Fallout 76, I was so jaded at that point. I shouldn't have been so jaded, but I was jaded at that point when they were first announcing, where it's like, I didn't, unlike everybody else, I didn't want a Fallout, online game. I didn't care, and I knew it'd be shady from the start. Guess what? It was shady from the, even before it started. The excuses, the bullshit, the fact it's like, well, every single little excuse saying, well, you have to pay, full price, and we don't have to give you the full game. Our laws need to change. In UK, actually, from scant research I did, the UK, they actually do have laws against that, for consumers, where it's like, if you promise to deliver a product, it better be the full fucking product. Meanwhile, here, developers like Bethesda, they can skate by and say, well, we'll give you this crappy version of the game, and then we'll date on later. Give us your fucking money.
Yeah.
That whole debacle about, the promises they would give to consumers. And it's like, and then their half-assed response, in general, well, you gamers don't know what you want. It's no longer about me being a gamer, just pay a gamer. It's to the point where I'm a consumer, and you're selling me this product, and you lied about selling me, the consumer, this product. Legal action, and that's the only thing that's been able to push them forward. Is at first they want their own HR department is trying to give people complaints to them, like, oh, sorry, that's just how it is, deal with it. Then once people start actually filing complaints with the Better Business Bureau and threatening actually a class action lawsuit, they're like, well, on second thought, I guess we'll do this. And it's like, that's the only thing that will actually sway everything in favor of the consumer at this point, is to take legal action. It's just I'm trying not to complain. I'm trying to be more. Used to be a PC Master Race guy myself. I'm trying to be a little more open to the console market and the way things are going and the way gaming is at this point.
So you swing both ways now?
Yeah, I actually do. However, when it comes to this, and I always have, Rob. It's come to the point where it's like, I'm no longer. It's not about I'm sick of that. I do not want to see producers and people who market these things and products generally saying, well, you don't know what you want. I'm sorry, that's not realistic. Guess what? If I don't want it, I'll go to another fucking company and buy my products and boycott. Mm-hmm. That's how it works. And you know what? They can slightly get away with saying that because consumers don't, especially the younger ones, don't seem to understand what boycott means. They sit there and complain about Bethesda's bullshit practices and what they do gamers, yet guess who's lining up every time they announce anything? Anything. The same fans. I understand. I do understand. I feel them. I used to be a really big Bethesda fan. I used to be a big fan of Elder Scrolls and Fallout and shit like that. I still am. However, at this point where it's like, wait a minute, I have money to pay for bills and other things. I'm an adult. I can't just sit there at Bethesda's beck and fucking call every time they decide to make a mistake and expect me to be patient. I'm sorry, but the only thing that really helped make Bethesda games great before this recent bullshit is the community. All those games we play, like all the Fallout games, the Elder Scrolls games, the community releases their unofficial goddamn patches and releases fixes. Now, this time, what have I noticed? They're punishing anybody who's trying to offer to fix the game. Stuff that doesn't even affect anything server-side. Client-side modifications, they're supposed to improve the game performance, getting banned. It's like, and completely, despite paying full for a product. That is a very dangerous practice, and, I'm sick of the apathy towards it. I'm also sick of the response to that, taking advantage of the apathy, saying, well, you don't know what you want. You don't say that as a business person. You never, that's pretty much you're nailing your own coffin lid down if you say, well, you don't know what you want. I've noticed a lot of developers and shit like that saying that lately, and it's like, at some point, consumers, of the gaming market have to say,
are you seeing that on forums or something?
Everywhere. Anywhere you can imagine. That's the trend. That's what I've been researching lately.
Reddit.
Interviews.
Reddit.
Game announcements. Yes, especially Reddit, where they, for example, the Battlefront Reddit, that whole response from EA.
Reddit
That shit's like, I will never forget that. That should never be forgotten.
Can be pretty
Which one?
I think the Battlefront sequel, I believe.
So is there a game?
Because there was like multiple things going on with that.
I remember the Battlefront sequel, where the whole debacle behind that, and they gave a very dismissive response on that.
Which because there were several, right?
Two.
I got, but I mean, I've got some complaints, like, like Call of Duty
But they're
and
watching
Battlefront
with
both
me,
have
not watching
complaints
me.
because they
Yeah,
feature
yeah.
women prominently in the game, and they're like talking about how oh, it's unrealistic. We have to separate those from other comments. That comment, it's unrealistic to have women in a combat game. I remember what Grandpa used to tell me back in World War II. He'd get shot like 3-4 times. He'd hide behind a Jeep for a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's
and then heal right up.
If you're good,
and he'd be
go right back out.
And then he'd kill like 6 Nazis.
Yeah.
And he'd call it a strike. The realism bar there is so high. So, but this does cause a dichotomy where these game companies can sit there and say, well, you're just illegitimately whining.
Mm-hmm.
But that is an illegitimate whine. It's a fantasy game. What, you don't think people want characters that look like them?
To that you would say,
or like them? I just want to recognize that's a different thing.
That's like more in the game industry. At that point, that's like, you know what the fuck you want. You're not the consumer I want. However, at this point, it's like, if I vaguely remember that whole, the response to Battlefield 2, this is over, the ability to unlock characters, like core characters like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Saying, well, if you want to unlock it naturally, it's going to take quite a damn while.
Like
more than you want to play. However, you can pay all this money up front to get the character we promised, and it's like, and there's like, this is to their bullshit response is like, this is to make the player feel a sense of accomplishment, and that was one of the most voted Reddit posts in history.
No, it was.
At least the reason, yeah.
It really was.
that was Star Wars.
That's saying
we're talking about. Oh yeah.
It's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most downloaded comment.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was 2, right?
And that's how cocky these HR departments working for companies like EA and Bethesda are. They'll pretty much go, off the cuff and say, well, you don't know what you want, so we're not going to do anything. Sorry.
Well, the beauty between the two of them is how good Battlefield. It wasn't perfect, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The first Star Wars wasn't perfect, but I really liked it. I enjoyed playing it. It was just great.
I played a ton of the Battlefront.
Right.
That was at least, 2014?
The second one...
I didn't even buy the second one.
Yeah, I didn't even buy it either.
Fan. Like, I love the series, even the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Travis played a ton of it.
Funny. That's funny we did the same thing, because I really liked the first one, and then after seeing all the crap about the second, I'm like, it's not going to be good, But I hate chiming in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have plenty to say. Otherwise, it's like I'm at a point where it's like I'm pretty much, it's not like I'm yearning for old days. It's like there's something very wrong when maybe like 20 years ago I could pay $40 for a whole game, and now it's like I pay $60 for maybe a demo.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll give me the fucking game later on if I'm a good boy.
That's why I don't like.
It's like no, that's not me whining. That's not me telling. That's illegal.
Dallas is just taking up all the shit.
Yeah.
Good, Pat.
I didn't want to at first.
No. You are on the money.
Nothing
Yeah.
to say.
You're on the
You are on the money, dude.
I can't
Shit,
complain
now I
about
have
it.
to think of
No.
something new to say.
But
that's what happens,
you're on the
yeah.
money. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can we take a couple seconds and answer a couple of?
Sure, let's answer some
We
questions.
have one question.
All
I
right.
have a
Joe.
few things.
Go ahead. Joe first.
Joe was asking how do we
That's
feel about companies becoming cross-platform, whereas they
Tracy,
used
you
to
had
be
a comment on
exclusive.
this.
I did.
So here's the thing. So instead of having an exclusive game like PlayStation 4's got this game and no other platform has it, Xbox One has this game and no other platform has it. You had a good comment on
Now,
this.
I feel like I know a lot of people aren't really excited about that whole thing, but I feel like it gives us more options to play with friends. And
only
and a big
if
thing
it
is
not
playing with friends.
cross-platform, but play, so that way I can play with someone on an Xbox.
Generally, I'm finding that
Right.
with the cross-platform games that they're using one server for both for all systems.
Sorry
currently.
for interrupting.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
it's
I
okay.
mean. Like with them using all one server, at least you can play whether you have an Xbox, PC, or
PS4.
Personally, I'm pro.
Okay, wait,
I
Rob.
can tell I don't console games.
Rob's got something.
I will say that I don't know that the PC in first-person shooters should cross-play with. There is absolutely no chance you have against a keyboard and mouse. I have heard players say it, but I've played them. No, you got dominated, son.
No.
PC should not be allowed in the shooter,
The shooter arena. And
the shooter.
I mean, over
You
the
wanna
shoulder,
go
I think
shooter
maybe okay.
Shooter PC.
Maybe.
Otherwise,
Nah.
No?
Yeah, but like Rocket League would
Or
work
Well, wait,
fine.
are you
Team.
The
talking
controls
first
are the
person
systems.
FPS
The
or
FPS,
okay,
FPS.
FPS.
Third person, you could totally, I
Yes.
think, go.
I think
Yes.
team. If you're
But
out,
FPS.
I think team, like team-based games like Killing Floor would be fun.
Yeah, and I've
Right.
been like playing Dead by Daylight lately a lot.
Right,
So
that's
I
okay.
think that would be fine.
But Call of Duty, when you play against a PC
Okay.
player,
Means I
I've
don't
been
have
on
to
both
buy-
sides.
I don't have to buy
Same
every
no contest.
system. Yeah, I'm for that.
Okay.
Or similar, whatever.
I think they're similar, or at least becoming more similar now. I like it that I can get games that are on.
Okay, yeah,
A
Joe
different
did say
platform.
not crossplay, cross-platform.
And if you can,
I myself do
I
not
like
have
it
an
now
issue. Okay,
to be
show
able to
of
play.
hands. Cross-platform games, now not cross-play games. Cross-platforms. One that comes out for the PC, the Xbox One, the PS4. For or against? I'm for.
For it.
generally,
Four.
but there's cases where, like I said, Call of Duty, it's not a fair game. Against
No,
the
no,
people
no,
that-
no.
Not if you're not playing.
We're talking just
Just whether or not you
cross-platform,
need
not
to buy-
cross.
Oh, cross-platform.
Games.
Yeah.
Cross-platform?
This
Oh,
game
hell
was-
yes, the more the merrier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great. And I don't think it waters down. It doesn't seem to water down the development. So that may be the concern, is that
Right.
if you are spending
Well, for the PC
time-
side, it does, but
It
If
does,
you're
because
spending time
especially with-
developing a game and you have to worry about coding in this system
Right.
and coding in this system, that, this system can't really do that very well, so maybe you water that element
Generally, it's
down.
just controller screens
I
that you
don't
have
know
to
that
re-edit.
that's that much.
I can say with Diablo 3, it definitely watered it down.
Alright.
PC versus
Okay.
that. But that's...
Okay, any other questions we need to answer?
Not that I saw.
All right. Go ahead. You're up.
Oh, there was a comment
Oh.
I wanted to bring up.
Address the comment.
Yeah, Ben Franklin would like to know, is there somewhere where he can get a DLC pack of Rob's overall hotness?
Oh,
You know, I would go for Rob's hair and
Style
clothes.
and hair, I mean, that's what, yes.
Where Rob gets his vest, I would really like to
Okay,
know.
Rob.
Well, there's some videos of
Can
Rob, too.
people download your hotness?
yes, in fact, most of it has been downloaded already over the years.
All right. Go ahead, Ryan.
I had to
Pick
go
this
with
up
that
again.
He's a chicken in Killing Floor.
That's true.
Yeah, I know, a giant chicken in Killing
I
Floor.
think
You
there's
download that, you can be the
Oh,
chicken eater.
Cultivator? Yeah.
I love
Chicken
the chicken
eater,
eater.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's others that have way more to say about 2020, but my thing is pretty much, I feel like console, because new stuff is coming out this year that people are they're playing safe before the new stuff comes out, and it's kind of have to wait for the new stuff, and then there's that whole thing of it may come out unfinished, and we're gonna have to we'll just wait till January, February when we come out with the big patches. So kind of have that lull of we're gonna give you new stuff, or we're gonna make you buy it now, and then again right around December
Thank you.
or whenever those come out. So.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Call of Duty
the
again?
next generation console?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
console.
Like,
Yeah, so occasionally
whatever
like
and
Dragon
Xbox
Age
whatever.
came
It's a
out.
very bad standard. So, yeah.
One of the Dragon Age came out on 360, and it also came out on the Xbox One.
Right.
like,
It was
shortly
right
after
between
each
that.
other. So
And it was dumbed down on the 360, but it also was dumbed down on for what the
could have taken more
for
advantage of
one
the new one, right?
could. Yeah, it didn't really take full advantage
So,
of the one because
yeah.
it was a next gen system, you know. So
You always feel like there's this they gotta
Yeah.
complete the project
yeah.
here and complete the new project, so you kind of get a mediocre version of both.
But
in a way.
that's really happened since
Oh
the
yeah,
Atari.
yeah,
I mean,
no, that's it.
you'd have
That's
a dumbed
it.
down
He was
version of
talking
the
about
game, yeah.
But what it is this
Yeah,
year,
Like Frontline.
We're gonna see it this
Like
year.
front, yeah, but like you'd have like a next generation system. Boy, that's been happening forever, right?
I know,
Because the
but
game
it
would come
has-
out,
I like
like on the
Overwatch, my
PlayStation
wife
1,
likes Overwatch.
and then you'd see the first generation PS2, or if you look at the first generation of Super Nintendo games, they look like hopped up NES games.
I guess
You know?
that's
it,
just what
it
I'm
has
talking
been
about
happening,
this
but
year,
his
whatever
point
this
is,
game.
Yeah,
it's
you're
happening
at
this
that
year.
point.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 2020.
That's true.
I think we're gonna see.
Yeah.
At
Agreed.
least for the console side, it'll just be like, here's the new graphics. pack.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Yeah, I'm not buying
I
a new
get your
graphics card.
point.
We had this discussion.
Run before me.
I'm sorry. I'm not spending $2,000 on a graphics card.
Okay, Joe wants
Yeah.
a quick thing
No, I won't.
of what do you guys think of games that are ever evolving,
The 2080 is
like Overwatch, games that keep getting new content put out that are evolving.
As long as they manage how they release it, okay, I'm fine with it.
So far, I'm like they've been
Overwatch.
doing pretty good with just giving you free.
I know, I like it.
events.
I like that game a lot, and I only boot it up every once in a while. Every time there's something new for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, other people got some other cooler stuff, but I get enough cool stuff that I feel like it's all
They do
right.
throw enough stuff out there to keep you interested. They're doing a better job managing.
Yeah, so why can Overwatch do that, but like Call of Duty can't?
They
do
could.
that?
They just don't
Blizzard
want
realizes they need to make money this year.
Well, they kind of hose
I
their
would
Wait,
play
I
Destiny
think
2
it's
for free.
No, they don't.
Yeah, but Destiny 2,
Unless
Destiny
you want
2 is
to
just similar to
buy
Overwatch
loot boxes.
in that way.
Yeah.
They
They
have,
also earn enough where I
You
have
can drop
boost
in and
skins
pick up things
everything.
in Destiny 2.
All right, we're falling apart.
Okay, yes.
Keep on it.
Let's get back to it.
So I agree with most things that have been said about how shitty gaming companies have been in general.
Well, it sounds like there may be
But-
houses that are better than other houses.
But the thing that's been bothering me,
Mighty
lately,
have
I spend a lot of
fallen, I'll
time
say that.
online and I see the shit, is how shitty the fucking gaming community itself can be sometimes. Fuck you people.
Right?
Toxic.
We are all
gamers.
shitty human beings.
Fucking toxic
Hey, dude.
people.
I was, one of the big
Game
things.
alone, play board games.
I was
with
gonna
your
bring this
friends.
up. I was gonna bring this up when you were
No,
talking.
because you're a shitty board game player.
But there are people out there like you'll say, look, I really want this feature. Like my wife and I, we used to play split screen all the time. Well, Halo 5 came out. Was it 5 or 4? But it came out and there was going to be no split screen. I said, I'm not going to buy it because all I play is multiplayer on first person shooters on the Xbox. That's all we play. We don't play the single player. We don't play the campaign. We play multiplayer, competitive, online.
Yeah.
That's it. So there's no reason for me to buy it. Somebody's like, well, you're just a spoiled little bitch. No, I'm a consumer. I don't just buy stuff.
Thank you.
When has not buying stuff because it doesn't have the features you like made you spoiled? You're just an idiot if you buy something that doesn't have the features you want in it. That's how you get the features you want to continue to the next generation. By the way,
Survival
guys,
of the fittest.
if we don't want shitty ass games, quit buying the shitty ass games.
Thank you.
There's millions of indie developers that are starving out there that put out full, awesome damn games. Yeah, maybe they're only 20 hours, but it's damn 20 fun hours instead of 80 hours of bullshit.
Yeah, you actually see passion.
Yeah,
in
like
it.
there's this company called Mega Cat, and some of us call it, what do you call it?
Mad Cat.
Mega Cat Studios. They put out great freaking little
I
games
got it right tonight.
for systems that have been dead for 20 years.
I got it right tonight.
That's freaking great. You can actually spend some damn time and have fun with a unique game instead of just putting up with
Can we
broken
go back
ass
to
shit.
I want to
All
go
right,
back
done.
to Tyler's
Wait,
thing for
I
a
do
minute.
want to go back to
Yeah,
Tyler's one
sorry.
too because
That's my
Just
bad.
because
Yeah.
I
okay,
have-
you first.
Well,
Before
there's
Yes.
a lot of different reasons why I think the gaming community can honestly go fuck itself.
Like Taco
First
Bell.
off, being just toxic and just harassing people beyond anything, swatting, everything.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
Yeah.
off. Also, there are other reasons
He's
like...
helping the community by telling them to fuck off.
Fuck off!
I want a Tyler meme.
But the other
Hey,
thing, too,
fuck
is
off.
how demanding the gaming community can be at the same time. There are developers that are literally working like 80-hour weeks where basically
Yep.
unreasonable working conditions and getting paid, and then they shut down half the company and while the... Yeah, it's just... it's very frustrating, but it's still never good enough for the gaming community at times.
That's
All
true.
this shit, like, they can be like, no, fuck you. No, fuck you.
all right, you had something you were gonna.
I did. All right. In your response to the gaming community being really toxic, now I hadn't experienced this for probably a really long time, but totally got called out on the being a female gamer the other night. Literally was like, girl, get off of, stop streaming, blah, blah, blah. Don't be, like, stop, you're a freaking girl, quit gaming.
Did
Let
they
the
say
men
this
do
because
it,
you weren't
bull, bull,
showing
bull.
boobs?
I don't show boobs in my
I know.
stream.
That's why
I'm
I was
not
like,
I'm not
maybe.
a streamer.
They're bitching because they're not seeing it, and that's what they're doing.
I'm not a titty streamer. I'm a good
They
gamer.
can go
I
fuck
don't need to be a
themselves.
titty
Even
streamer.
if they got boobs, they'll bitch either way. So.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
would.
You know what? Jacob shows
If
his boobs all the
anything-
time on
Yeah,
the stream.
Jacob did,
and-
exactly,
Yeah,
thank
they're,
you.
They're
Titty
monsters.
streamers, like, chat is more toxic than mine ever has been.
Ugh.
So, but
Yeah.
like,
They'll just
I got
either way.
stream sniped the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, and that too. That was another one. It was like, really?
I play almost
But-
no games online now. Do you feel like it's somehow more worse
sorry.
now, or there's been an uptick in the.
It's worse now.
It's worse.
It's
I don't
much
know.
worse.
Does
A lot of
anybody
times
even
they don't
talk
talk
to
to
each
people.
other?
Yeah.
On Xbox
No,
Live, I
a
hear
lot of
nary a
times
person.
we
It's
don't-
just on streaming.
So-
It's just streaming, really.
Okay.
A lot of times, because I get like I'll sometimes I did. Well, I took it off now, but I had TTV at the end of my name. Idiot. Trying to,
Yeah,
well, hey, I'm trying to.
Yeah, no,
you know,
no.
it's like it's get some, you lose some, whatever.
No, I see where that one was going.
It's somewhere, you get followers, you don't, whatever. Sometimes, but I've never gotten the toxic part of it until the other night.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Now, is
oh.
the toxic part in games? So I don't play a lot of stream games, but during DevFest is probably the most I've streamed the entire year, or the most I play online games the entire year with other people online. And I was playing Mech Force, and I tell you, everyone was really nice.
I was going to give a shout out to the Mech Force community.
Could you, hey Larry, could you go over to DE and patrol that area? It looks like we got some guys over there.
And this is what I do like about the Mech Force community.
It's like-
They do tend to be very,
and I'm like,
very professional. They all are, it's like,
It
you know,
takes-
we have contact in E4. Head to E4.
Oh, sorry,
concentrate
man,
your
you went
fire on.
down.
Yeah. No, they just that is a better gaming community than a lot of gaming
A
communities.
lot of gaming communities, there are ones that are good and you can have fun.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I actually had the first good experience online with actually talking to people when I was playing Apex Legends on the Xbox, like 2 weeks ago. No, I've had some really crappy people too, but it's been a while since I've actually.
Wait, you
had
got somebody to talk on Xbox? Get the hell
It
out!
was super cool. They were chill. We had fun. We wandered around. It was great.
So what I was thinking is,
Been years.
is the in-game chatter as far as the community different than the stream?
Less toxic.
You've talked about
Most people
YouTube
just don't
channels
talk
where
anymore.
the
Overwatch
only
is
popular
pretty
ones are the ones where everyone's screaming.
It's top.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is YouTube culture in 20,
It is
2019,
that was
2020.
really
Yeah.
the
Is if you don't scream at a screen, oh my god.
Mm.
I do think that is.
It really
I'm
is.
sorry,
Is
you
that
got
where
me
the
on this. It's a pet
toxicity
peeve
is?
of mine, but I do think that humanity we're like maybe a decade away from people having to go like every time they're excited
Circling
or
the drain.
do a big old smile to indicate they're happy. Because I truly think that
Yeah.
people cannot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, it is.
Yeah.
I think that people are truly losing the ability to understand that you can just quietly enjoy something. And you
Yeah.
don't have to show everybody that you are so super excited. You can be startled
wrong,
and
man?
not go "Ah!" and fall off a
I'm-
chair.
I'm
You
having-
don't have
I'm
to do
having a
that.
fine time.
Well,
I'm
unfortunately,
serious.
What's wrong with you? Are you
Yeah.
depressed? No,
I know.
I'm fine.
Well,
That-
unfortunately,
Naomi, love your
unfortunately,
channel.
when it comes
Just
to-
saying.
When unfortunately it comes to that business model of streaming, quietly enjoying game does not bring in views.
Well,
and
it
sales
is
figures. I
that
don't like it
community
I don't like the whole.
Is that
streaming
community-
shit.
There are some that do
affecting
okay.
the
I mean,
developer
yeah.
community?
even Ashens is actually a
Because
very
they're the
entertaining
noisy
channel. It's
ones.
chill.
They're the
It's
ones
pretty
that
chill.
Ashens?
the developers are
Ashens,
seeing.
like
and
one of the
Yeah.
best YouTubers.
Ashton's is
He's pretty chill. I mean,
Those
he just
guys,
talks
yeah,
some
like
shit.
Larry
Yeah.
I have not
yeah.
watched Ashton's.
I think
You've
we're
never
staying
seen
on
Ashton.
I
topic.
stay the
He's
heck
got,
out
like-
of my kids' stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's about
no, Ashen. He's
gaming
like a
today,
YouTuber
and-
that does reviews.
Oh, I
on
thought
his
you meant my
couch.
kid.
No.
Oh, okay.
I watch
Is
this,
the YouTube community or YouTube or the Twitch or all those type
But not
channels,
all are bad.
is that
Yeah.
affecting the development? So like, as far as developing half content and stuff, one of the ideas in IT is that sometimes you put out mostly working game or mostly working thing. Doesn't have to be a game, a thing.
To keep
And
it
then
working, yeah.
and then when you hear a bunch of feedback, then you install the things that you think the people want. And if the only thing that you're hearing are the yelling, chattering YouTubers, then now they're putting in the red and blue
That's exactly
teams,
what happened.
And but that's not really what people actually want.
Mhm.
I think
'Cause-
that there is a propensity. There is a general psychological, unhealthiness in gaming.
Yeah.
There is. There's a lot of
Well, now
major.
we're banning games.
No, I'm not. I don't think it's to do with games. I think it's a sociological thing. I think it just shows up.
People need to
heavily because it's
understand the
direct.
escapism of video games.
All right.
Yeah.
That, and I think that people don't understand that manic depression it is a disorder. It is not how things should be. It is not happiness when you are manic. That is not
No.
happiness.
No.
That
No.
is
Your resident
Except when we're really
psychology
drunk.
person.
No,
Fine.
To be fair, a brief amount of times would be normal.
Right.
But,
No, occasionally you're
alright,
very happy
yeah.
about something, but this constant up and down is not normal.
Tyler, one more time to the gaming community.
Go fuck
yourself.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Seeing as how many people have already
So
issued
they
the
should
things
go
that I am
masturbate?
going,
Might calm them down.
with
Well,
so many very different things,
Okay.
I am bringing up this subject. And yes, I threw on a fucking kilt because I am that pissed about it.
I just saw your dick.
I'm so glad I looked away.
And yes,
I'll paint a
My
picture of it
point-
for
No,
you.
that's all right. I'm good.
Come on,
I'm good.
come
I'm
on.
my
good.
point
I'm really
is,
we're not sure why.
so
it's
much
blue.
of get off my damn lawn or I'll show you what's underneath it is whatever happened to fucking polishing a game? There used to be something called
Again.
the fucking Blizzard polish, where you know that if a Blizzard put out a game, it was going to be completely polished. They might put out some DLC that you have to pay for, but yet you were paying for a game that you know was going to be good and working. What has happened the past couple of years?
Because we
Diablo 3, we bought
No,
it.
okay. To the point. Because we let it happen. Because we bought Diablo 3.
Yeah.
You know?
Remember when we were all on there, we all bought Diablo 3 the day
I
it
bought
was
Diablo
released?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we were
wasn't
all
on
bitching.
Diablo.
Yeah, except for... Yeah.
So here's the thing.
We were
I might
all
buy it,
bitching.
like,
We were
2 years
also
from
we
now.
were also excited for it. We also wanted it. Then we did exactly what you said. We let them do
But I
it.
can
We
get
went
the
out and
gold.
bought it.
The
It
gold
is-
super package.
The
Yeah.
big point
Hey,
that this
Path
comes
of
across
Exile.
for me is just like what Dallas was saying, is they give you a game, they expect you to pay $60 for a game
Oh, at
that
least
is
60.
not-
At least 60.
at least 60 that is not full. I am perfectly willing to spend 60 to 80 bucks for a full game
I'm shitty about
with decent DLC that comes out afterwards. You want to, make sure that the game's good and working? Yes, I'm willing to pay you for a good game, or at least a complete game. I also am willing to pay a little bit more if you give me my copy, a physical copy of the game. I'm getting very sick of the aspect. Yes, physical copy of game.
Not like I'm not plugging Mega Cat of it tonight, okay? You think I'm giving a few plugs tonight?
Physical copy of game. Because there are some games that they've shut down the servers to those games.
Yep.
I still own
Yep.
the game,
Yep.
but yet I still own my physical copy,
Uh-huh.
but they have shut down the servers,
Can't
making
figure out.
that a paperweight.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
I'm starting to go Scottish here.
Yeah, you're very much right. In fact, that's been my gripe recently. A lot of these games I used to enjoy, it's like the servers aren't available and they take
Yeah.
them down right away.
Yeah, it's right. It's not like
We're not making enough new money.
Remember when we
Well,
used
the
to
new
be able to run
Planet
our own
Side game release
servers?
is gone already.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when you used to jump onto a server and you found out it was a cheat server and you
Killing-
guys all had a
killing
good laugh
floor
about
one,
it?
killing
Yeah.
floor one.
Yeah, and you had a good laugh about it and spent half the night just screwing around with their hack server, but then you went back to your own server when you wanted to play serious, not put up with cheaters.
Which was a great thing.
as opposed to now where you just trust the idiots to police, which they do none of.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Those guys that are frickin' using script kitty sets to win at
Yeah.
Call of Duty, yeah, they paid for the game too. Activision doesn't give a fuck because they already paid for it.
Right.
Yeah.
They
But
don't care if they
you
ruin the
knew-
game because guess what? We keep buying it.
You
Yeah.
knew you ran a
Also-
shitty server though. That you before. Now you don't even know that because they just let the shitty people on the real server.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. I mean, they don't police anything.
You know,
that
so-
you used to be able to have a private server.
World of Warcraft, for
Right.
those of you who don't remember, in the early days, you could set your own servers up for that
Oh, yeah.
game. And
Also,
a lot of
Rob?
people did.
I'm sorry that I was getting, very
Animated?
animated and loud, just like you were
Really
saying, don't
animated.
need that, but yet so angry.
Yeah.
No, it's okay to be genuinely angry. The problem is that we don't.
A lot of
It's
not
none of it's
anymore.
genuine anymore.
It's not
That's my
genuine.
big problem.
Yeah, it's not
But
channeled
there's
through
no-
our spending habits.
Just like
Yeah.
you two were saying,
the PewDiePie
make
effect.
a private server for some games, because some people, like in Destiny, when you would go into Destiny and you would have to do like the multiplayer events, like Iron Banner, you'd get people that go in there and they're putting in like hacks and whatnot to give them aim assist, all the legs and whatnot. I'm going, you know what Bungie's answer to that was?
Oh God, don't start on Bungie, please.
Oh no, I'm not going into
Continue
what their answer was.
Continue.
Their answer to the leg switching cheating aspect was not to find these people and ban them. It was to implement I believe this person is cheating, why I think they're cheating mechanic, and then go, this person is winning a lot. I'm going to escalate them up the ladder. Okay, yes, if you're good at the game, you should be with people that are also good with the game. But yet, they have it then, if they suspect you are, they just dump you into a server that is full of all these leg switchers.
I've always liked that.
You are now in this server, and now you are going to escalate up through that set of servers that is all people that are cheating.
You know they did that with, they do that with, what do you call it, the game we were just talking about? Yeah, Overwatch does that. And I'm happy they do it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they do it.
Yeah.
Because it also eliminates, here's the other thing. There are some people who really are not meaning to cheat. But one night we had a group, we beat their ass. And they were complaining, you were camping. And I said, you were skipping all over the place. So we sat together in a place, laid down, and shot your ass.
Every time.
Because you were skipping like a son of a bitch, and it's like, yeah, I was using my cell phone. Well, screw you. You can go on with the cheaters. You don't use a ghetto ass connection to play games against people, and then you're happy because you won. You weren't skilled. It's because nobody could hit you because you were all over the place, and the dingbats over at Activision think it's a good idea to have lag compensation where they give it to you because you're the slow connection.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a positive thing before I go.
Okay.
Which is, I am so far glad that BioWare has done what it has done for the Dragon Age series, because I very much love my Dragon Age series. So therefore, BioWare, if you're hearing this at all, don't make the next Dragon Age be multiplayer. You have had a fan in me since game one. Since game one, when you released it. I have bought in every one of your games, all of your DLC, a lot of your stuff. You make this multiplayer, I'm leaving.
I'm packing up my shit and going
home. Anything? Is there talk of that? The next Dragon Age title's going to be a multiplayer?
Yeah.
You're big.
So 10 years ago.
He's such a big Dragon Age.
You are. Larry likes
Larry.
There we go.
I don't have much to say on this subject. Except maybe that the gaming community podcasts and such not spend too much time talking about video games and not enough time talking about board games.
Yes, Larry, I agree. More board games.
And they offer you a complete game when you buy one.
All right.
You don't have to buy the...
As a general rule, yes.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Their DLC is damn good DLC.
No, except for what's the one we played at
coming up that's going to be complete.
At the LAN party, the one where the kid bought his whole set and that was just unfucking believably expensive.
Wait. Shit.
You mean like Red Dragon Inn that I'm going to bring in
No.
here next
Yeah,
time?
Let me find pictures. Hold on.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of
I'll
money,
figure
but
it
he had a
out.
whole game.
Oh, it was... Yeah, but he spent... Holy crap, he dropped... Because he bought all the expansions for it. And it was like... No, he gave me the total and I was like... Oh, shit.
Well, that's what I kind of mentioned earlier.
You don't want to ask how much
Oh my
I spent
God,
on
why
my
am I
entire
brain
collection of
farting
Red
like
Dragon.
You know what the real problem with doing board games is? It's hard to find an 8-player board game that lasts an hour.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do.
Except for
what I was going to say, in defense of some of what you've been talking about, I mean, $60 price point is, it hasn't, that needle hasn't moved very much in 30 years, like when a new game came out.
True.
It was 50, 60. When I bought Final Fantasy 3, it was 70.
But here's the thing: you're not getting a physical copy anymore.
Well,
you're not getting a document. You're not getting documentation. You're not getting.
But I'm not sure that was
Nemesis.
really
Nemesis. That
like
was
in some ways. I appreciate the physical copy and stuff, but I'm not sure that's the cost driver for them.
Oh, no,
I think
no,
the
I know.
development
I know.
and all that.
No,
is
I think
cost
development
driver.
costs.
And the other
there's
advantage
so much
might
crunch
be
in development.
Yeah.
that they can get a game, to you quicker. Like BattleTech, as much as I like the game in that, I think I kickstarted it. It was at least 2 years before I actually got to play the game.
I did
Yeah,
that with Wasteland.
If they
I did
put
that.
out
I did that
more
one
of a, and I know they had some deal where you could get alpha testing or something.
Right. You could get earlier. Right.
But you got a great game.
But you did get a great game. You did get a great game.
And I did not regret
you
that
were
at all.
sitting around a long time waiting for that one to come out.
But at least it was baked.
And
Yeah.
It did not come out doughy.
No,
Yeah.
it did not come out doughy.
it was big. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think there could be. But that's where maybe the gaming community idea is like, well, I mean, some of these things there could be good reasons to do it that way or helpful reasons. So.
All right.
Maybe
I
labeling
like
them
touching.
properly.
Just hand it to me one more time.
Maybe labeling them properly as alpha and betas instead of selling them as full games.
I think
Yes,
that's fair.
really bad.
That's
You
fair.
want
Wants to touch the game.
Say,
Well,
hey,
tell-
you're buying
tell
this
them to
game.
watch.
Rob, I'm perfectly fine with going and buying a game as long as they release the game and say, hey, this is alpha or this is beta.
Yeah.
Once the
And lots
full-
of companies do that.
Once the full game comes out,
Yeah.
congratulations. We may ask you to pay $5. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
The G2B logo.
You may have to upcharge. Yeah, I mean, $20
Couple
to
this copy.
get into the beta testing group if you're really into
It's
that
so
game,
much
and
to
then
type.
when the full game comes
Well, I
out,
didn't
maybe
say it was gonna be easier to type.
40 or something for
My
the
phone
full
died,
game.
otherwise I would type.
Yeah, I'd be fine
I
with
don't know.
that.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys have noticed tonight, to keep the crosstalk down to a minimum, we've been passing on this really cool cartridge.
Totally failed at the end, by the way.
I know, but
You
we did okay.
I could totally hear you talking about.
Oh, about how to get this cartridge?
Remember that one I used to say? I could
'Cause
hear a
we're
fly
right.
fart?
Yeah, okay. But that being said, well then good. Then Ben hopefully heard it because Ben wants to know.
Hey, Ben!
Ben wants to touch it. Tell Ben how he could touch this. Ben!
Can't touch this.
Ben! If you want to touch this, you can.
That was so dated. I loved it.
You can do more than touch this, Ben.
Couldn't
You can
help it.
have this. All you have to do is watch our buddies over at Lionheart Racing. Take a screenshot of one of their cars with the G2B logo on it. Any one of the cars with the G2B logo on it. Send us a screenshot at Rob.
Contest at guysgamesandbeer.net.
And we will send you this cartridge. Okay, but
Yeah.
that's the first person who sends us that at.
Wait.
No, you don't have to
Contest
wait.
at guysgamesandbeer.net. But
I want to clarify a rule. Don't you have to?
You have to
wait
for the new season
For
now.
the new season.
New
or
season
do
now.
you-
Oh, no.
no, you can go to an
out
old.
there.
As long as you're watching Lionheart.
Okay,
Yeah, so
all right.
go out there,
I'm sorry. These guys
they're
are
about to open
being,
it.
these guys are being generous. I would have made you wait till the new season and made you watch the
I
new
would
season.
say
That's
new
just Tom's a
season.
dick. We got more games. We got
Okay.
more games to give out.
All right.
Oh.
So you can actually go back and watch an old race.
So-
Take a screenshot of a car with the G2B logo on it.
So, maybe you want to watch a race. Well, you
Oh,
can go to
great races.
www.guysgamesandbeer.net. You can click on the top right-hand corner where it says Lionheart Racing. And guess what? It'll take you right there. You can watch a race.
This could be yours.
Take a snapshot.
This could be yours.
Send it to us.
This could be yours.
And we'll either mail it to you or personally deliver it.
So, yeah, well,
We're going to tape it to the underside.
of
Jake's
Jacob's
skirt.
kilt. You can reach out there and grab it.
I was gonna offer.
I mean, it's your choice. You can do either or.
That sounds like a better idea.
So do I. All right, so Rob, what do we got coming up? Holy crap, we got stuff coming
We
up.
got some fire. We got some ice. We got fire and ice!
Yes. So in
2 weeks.
2 weeks, February 22nd, we will be in Manitowoc, Wisconsin at the Fire and Ice Gaming Convention. This is their 20th year. 20 years. I mean,
That's batshit crazy,
That is-
Tom.
that is batshit crazy, Rob. So the gang's going to be there. We're going to be doing interviews and recording live. So stop by the booth. We will have some really special new G2B giveaways at that show. Stop by for some free giveaways. Definitely some cool new merch coming up. free merch. We never sell
By
merch.
special, we don't mean window lickers either.
No. We actually give away cool merch, and we give it away. We don't sell it. So definitely stop by the booth to see what we got. What else we got coming up, Rob?
Let's stay focused
All right,
on that.
stay
and then we're
focused
gonna
on Fire and
on
Ice.
the big one.
All right, stay focused on Fire and Ice.
All right.
Coming up fast.
So
I should give away some games tomorrow, Rob. I give away. Did you see what I gave away last week?
you know, you should give away some games. Where do you think you should give one away?
Tomorrow I will give away a game on our YouTube channel.
That's www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer.
I have got something special picked out for tomorrow, so
More TV?
Is it gonna be good?
it's gonna be good.
We
It's
had
gonna
a
be
big
really
run
good.
of bad games, but I think we're over it.
No, excuse you. I give away a
Think
shit
over
of
it.
good
I
games
know,
like
that's
a
what I'm
couple
saying.
weeks-
I
yeah,
think-
a while back.
Yeah.
I've been giving away
I
some
think we're over
really
it now.
good games lately.
Some of the games he's wanted, I've wanted, be like,
I know, and you can't take them. Sorry.
no.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've been
That's in your contract.
wanting to be
There's
like,
a few strange things in
hey,
your contract.
sweetie, you know what you should do? You should, take this and, log it on. Like, I don't have a Steam account. No, but
You could get one.
You'll get a key.
They don't
But-
cost anything.
our, Steam account is, our Steam account.
No. That's not how that works. But
That's exactly what she said.
all right, see, she's got you on that. So we will be giving away a game definitely on our YouTube channel tomorrow. So check that out. Something
Don't
special.
forget about Facebook.
I got something special. God, what about Facebook, Rob?
www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer, where we live stream every Tuesday at 6:15
Like right
p.m.
now.
Central Standard Time. And we do it
It's
at
not
YouTube too.
I know.
So when you're not picking up free games, you could be watching us on YouTube.
And getting free games on YouTube.
True.
I give away.
What about that Twitter?
What about that Twitter? Oh my God, what about that Twitter? Check out the Twitter. I mean, so, if you're a developer, contact us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. We like to hawk other people's stuff. I mean, it's what we do more
That's
than anything.
at Guys Games Beer
We hawk other people's stuff.
all
Okay?
the freaking time.
So-
24/7.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Exactly. And thank you. So,
We sell out cheap here at Guys Games and Beer.
And often have this to say, oh, sorry, did I offend you?
I can't see the you part.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did it that way. Thank you.
Guys Games and
I
Beer.
was a little concerned. You!
Guys Games and Beer with a listenership in the high double digits.
It's a little cold to be going
Tens
through
Man.
of
right
people.
Listen to Guys Games and Beer for all their gaming information on a somewhat weekly basis. Very weekly.
Yeah. All right, take us the rest of the way out of this mess.
Wasn't that it?
All right.
That was it. He's going to say goodbye, though.
Next week we'll be back with another gameplay. Please note that chat is back. chat. Bleh.
Discord.
That the talks are back in the general rotation. You'll be able to hear those on iTunes again. So we'll be back onto all the podcasty sites at least once a month with a topic again. That's a couple people requested it, both in staff and out. So
All right.
we're gonna be doing that again. I want to thank you guys very much for watching Guys Games and Beer. Next week, probably some horrible Atari game. I'm just saying.
K-Pro.
You want to do we're gonna do the K-Pro?
We're gonna do the Impro.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the K-Pro.
We're going to do the K-Pro next week.
All right, that's going to be fun. You guys are going to like that one. That's pretty retro. All right, thank you much.
Bye.
We'll see you guys
Bye-bye.
next week.
Bye.
All right, I burnt
Oh,
up,
my God.
I burnt up some OSs and the Infocom games on it. So seeing the Infocom games on the old K-Pro is amazing. Hey! You can't win the free game!